She wanted an accessory she could control. But what happens when the goal you're chasing turns out to be a life imprisonment? We often hear stories about people wanting to marry into wealth, thinking it's a key to an easy life, a key out of poverty. But what happens when the goal you're chasing turns out to be a life imprisonment? Today, we're looking at the story of a man who learned that the most expensive things in the world often cost you your own soul. Let's dive into the story, guys. I was a kind, hardworking man who barely made enough to pay my rent. I worked as a gardener at a massive estate owned by one Joyce, a woman known for her big fortune. When we met, I was charmed by her power and elegance. She was charmed by my simple, gentle nature. We got married within a year, and I moved into her big mansion. I thought I had escaped poverty, but I soon discovered I had only entered a different kind of struggle.
What?
Joyce was ruthless. She didn't just want a husband, she wanted an accessory she could control. She never missed a chance to mock me, to mock my clothes, to belittle me and my family. She treated my kindness like a weakness while comparing me with other men. If I didn't follow her strict code rules, she won't abuse me. She'd call me really bad names that I can't even mention. She would threaten to ruin my reputation. I felt like a prisoner in that mansion.
I'm sorry.
I wasn't allowed to make decisions. I couldn't see my old friends, and every day was a battle to maintain my dignity while being treated like a servant in my home. I was rich in money, yes, but I was starving for peace. One day, my mother fell ill. I begged Joyce for money to get her the best medical care, but Joyce refused, calling it a waste of resources on someone of no importance.
Oh my God!
That was the moment I realized that I was choosing a comfortable prison over my own humanity. I walked out that night with nothing but the clothes on my back and my pride. Starting over was incredibly difficult, but for the first time in years, I could breathe. I went back on my roots, working small jobs, rebuilding my life one day at a time. Because I worked with such honesty and passion, people began to notice me. Years later, I built my successful, sustainable business. I never became as rich as Joyce, but I built a life full of genuine friends, loving family, and a peaceful one.
Yes!
I finally understood that my world had never been something Joyce could define. Money cannot buy you respect. You can have all the wealth in the world, but if you treat the people around you like objects, you will always be very poor in spirit. I learned that if the price of a comfortable life is your dignity, your freedom, or your kindness, it is always too expensive. Never let someone else's status make you feel small. Your value is found in your character, not in the house you live in, nor the car that you drive. It's never too late to walk away. No matter how deep you are in that bad situation, you always have the power to choose your own path. Stepping out into the unknown is often the first step towards finding your true self. Tell me, what are you willing to sacrifice for the life you want? And more importantly, are you keeping the things that make you you? What do you think is the biggest challenge a person faces when trying to regain their self-worth after leaving a toxic, controlling relationship? Give your reviews in the comment section. And please, if you love my stories, make sure you like, share, and subscribe. If you have a story you want me to air for you, feel free to text me on this number. Let's meet on the next episode. Bye bye.